Welcome to the 208 Anglers YouTube channel, your go-to spot for all things fishing in Idaho. We're also home to the Idaho Fishing Yearbook, where we celebrate the amazing anglers and fishing experiences across our beautiful state. Let's discuss why sturgeon are so rare. Today, we're exploring a fascinating topic: why sturgeon are so rare. These incredible fish play a crucial role in our ecosystem and hold a special place in the fishing community. Understanding their rarity helps us appreciate the importance of conservation efforts to protect these ancient giants. 2. Historical background: sturgeon have an incredible ancient history, having existed for millions of years. These prehistoric fish have been around since the time of the dinosaurs, making them one of the oldest species on the planet. Their long existence highlights their resilience and adaptability, but it also underscores the importance of preserving such a significant part of our natural heritage. Historically, sturgeon were incredibly abundant and held significant importance to various cultures. In many regions, they were a vital food source and were often revered for their size and strength. For example, in ancient Europe and Asia, sturgeon caviar was considered a delicacy and a symbol of wealth and status. Native American tribes also relied on sturgeon for sustenance and used them in cultural ceremonies. Their historical abundance and cultural significance highlight just how crucial they have been to human societies throughout the ages. 3. Biological characteristics. Sturgeon have several unique physical traits that set them apart from other fish. They can grow to impressive sizes, with some species reaching lengths of up to 20 feet and weights of over 2,000 pounds. Sturgeon are also known for their longevity. They can live for over 100 years, making them one of the longest living fish species. Additionally, their reproductive habits are quite remarkable. Sturgeon take many years to reach sexual maturity, often between 15 to 20 years, and they do not spawn every year. When they do spawn, females can produce millions of eggs, but only a small fraction of these eggs will survive to adulthood. These unique traits contribute to their rarity and highlight the importance of conservation efforts. Sturgeon have a notably slow growth rate and reach maturity later in life, which significantly contributes to their rarity. They typically grow at a gradual pace, taking many years to reach their full size. Most species do not become sexually mature until they are between 15 to 20 years old, and some may take even longer. This extended maturation period means that their populations cannot quickly rebound from overfishing or environmental changes. Additionally, their low reproductive rates, combined with their vulnerability to habitat loss, further exacerbate their decline. As a result, these factors make sturgeon particularly susceptible to becoming endangered, highlighting the need for effective conservation measures. 4. Habitat and range sturgeon inhabit a variety of natural environments, including rivers, lakes, and coastal areas. They are often found in freshwater systems, where they can migrate between rivers and lakes for spawning and feeding. Many species of sturgeon require specific environmental conditions for their survival, such as clean, well-oxygenated water and suitable substrate for spawning. For instance, sturgeon typically prefer gravel or sandy bottoms in rivers for laying their eggs, as these substrates provide protection for the eggs and young fish. Additionally, they thrive in areas with stable temperatures and flow rates, as fluctuations can adversely affect their reproductive cycles and overall health. The degradation of these natural habitats due to pollution, damming, and habitat destruction poses significant threats to sturgeon populations, making the preservation of their environments essential for their survival. 5. Human impact. Sturgeon have been severely overfished primarily for their meat and caviar, which is considered a luxury food product. Due to their slow growth rates and late maturity, sturgeon populations cannot sustain high levels of fishing pressure. The demand for caviar, in particular, has led to unsustainable fishing practices, with some species being harvested to the brink of extinction. Historically, the overexploitation of sturgeon began in the late 19th and early 20th centuries when caviar became highly sought after in international markets. This led to widespread commercial fishing, often without regulations or sustainable practices in place. As a result, many sturgeon species have experienced drastic declines in their populations, prompting conservation efforts and legal protections in some regions to help restore their numbers. The combination of high demand for their products and their biological traits makes sturgeon particularly vulnerable to overfishing, highlighting the need for ongoing conservation. The impact of dam construction, pollution, and habitat loss on sturgeon is significant. Dam construction. Dams block migration routes, preventing sturgeon from reaching spawning grounds and alter river flows, affecting their habitats. Pollution. Contaminants from industrial and agricultural sources degrade water quality, harm sturgeon health, and affect their food sources. Habitat loss. Urbanization, agriculture, and other activities destroy natural habitats, reducing space for sturgeon to live and reproduce. Illegal fishing, poaching, and illegal trade of sturgeon products, especially caviar, remain major threats. High market value drives illegal fishing, depleting populations, and undermining conservation efforts. Addressing these issues requires stricter regulations, habitat restoration, pollution control, and public awareness to reduce demand for illegal products. 6. Conservation efforts. Current conservation programs and international regulations are crucial in protecting and restoring sturgeon populations. It's illegal to take sturgeon out of the water in the gem state. Additionally, you must use barbless hooks when fishing for sturgeon to minimize injury and stress. Always follow local fishing regulations and guidelines to keep them safe and healthy in their natural habitat. Let's do our part to protect and conserve sturgeon for future generations. Conservation programs. 1. Restoration projects. Many countries have initiated habitat restoration projects to improve spawning grounds and overall river health. 2. Breeding and release programs. Hatcheries breed sturgeon and release juveniles into the wild to boost populations. 3. Monitoring and research. Extensive research and monitoring track sturgeon populations, understand their biology, and develop effective conservation. These initiatives and regulations are vital in ensuring the survival and recovery of sturgeon populations worldwide. Restoration projects. Various countries are working on habitat restoration to improve spawning grounds and river health, with local communities actively participating. Breeding and release programs. Hatcheries breed and release juvenile sturgeon to boost populations, often with support from local organizations. Monitoring and research. Ongoing research and monitoring efforts track sturgeon populations and develop effective conservation strategies with help from community groups. International regulations. Regional agreements regulate the trade and fishing of sturgeon, and local organizations play a crucial role in enforcement and public education. Importance of continued conservation efforts. It's essential to continue these conservation efforts to ensure the survival and recovery of sturgeon populations. Every action, big or small, contributes to the broader goal of preserving these incredible species for future generations. Encouragement to support conservation initiatives. Viewers are encouraged to support sturgeon conservation initiatives by volunteering, spreading awareness, and advocating for stronger protections. Your involvement can make a significant difference in the fight to save these ancient fish. Let's do our part to support sturgeon conservation and ensure these majestic creatures thrive in our waters. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Your feedback helps us create better content for you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And hey, share this video with your friends and family to help raise awareness about sturgeon conservation. Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram at 208 Anglers. It's the home of the Idaho Fishing Yearbook, where we celebrate the amazing fishing community here in Idaho. Thanks again for your support, and we'll see you in the next video.